Afternoon. Welcome to the second half of the double header of the live watch-alongs. Unfortunately, at the moment, can't quite find a stream, but we will find one. The VPN that I have isn't working. We'll take some comments, but at the minute, I'm just going to send a message. Trying to find the stream here because at the minute we're struggling again, but we'll find something somewhere. Just bear with me a second. Oh, that's championships. That's no good. So we haven't got a stream as yet. So unfortunately, at the minute we're struggling. So yeah, I've no team news or anything. So people are going to have to kind of help me out here because so we're struggling at the moment. I have 400 of you with me, but again, we have no channel to watch the game on. That's no good to me. Oh, fuck off. So we're kind of a minute from kickoff, and we're in. I think we're in. But it's not coming on at the moment. So What channel in the USA is watching? Anyone in the USA watching it? I've got 2 VPNs and neither working. So anyone saying use a VPN, it's not working for me. So yeah, I don't think that's an option. I'm gonna have to go this way. And try and find it on the TV. I know it's not going to be easy, but we'll try. Oh, for fuck's sake. Every time I do a watch along, I'm pissed off with this. Yeah, so if anyone's watching it via a normal stream on the IPTV, give me a clue where it is. My VPN isn't working, so please stop saying about the VPNs. I've got 2 VPNs, neither working with it. All right, I'll try again. I'll try with another one. We'll try once more. Right, we're at kickoff. We're very lucky. We've got it. I need to turn the sound off. And I need to go on full screen. Yeah, folks, we're in. So I don't know clearly what the team is, but we've just kicked off. We're kicking towards the Lease's end in our new blue and gold kit. So we are with you. Great. Matt Ritchie's playing on the right-hand side. Being shielded off the ball, pushed off the ball actually by a Bilbao player. Not a clue who the Bilbao player. Bruno's nipped in. Back to Emerald Craft, who looks like he's the captain today. I don't know. That yellow band on the arm doesn't signify anything, does it? Lascelles is playing. So it's Botman and Lascelles in the centre. Emil Kraft into Bruno Guimaraes being pressured. Ball for Joe Willock, cut out. And they're still coming on the right-hand side here. It looks like Inaki Williams out here. Back inside to another Bilbao player, back to the defenders. So we are working, folks, which is one great thing. Sorry I haven't been able to go through comments with you, but finally, after refreshing the channel, we're working. Bilbao coming now. Joe Linton's intercepted that. Joe Linton, ball inside, is cut out, and Bilbao go back through the centre halves in defence. So Bilbao now come forward. Back to the goalkeeper it goes. So I've had no chance to do any team news or anything, but it looks like Joe Willock has it at the moment. Ball down the line, looking for Richie. He's never going to have the legs for that, and it's gone through to the Bilbao goalkeeper. 0-0. Just a couple of minutes gone. Luckily enough, we got through just as kickoff started. Strange that. Bilbao on the attacking the Gallagate. Jamal Lascelles intercepts the ball through. Bruno has it. Lovely bit of play from Bruno. Turns inside the man. The man's gone down like a sack of spuds. Ball going straight across the top here, looking for Maxi. Never going to keep that one in. Slightly overhit pass. And Bilbao will have a throw in their own half. Great bit of play from Bruno. May have used his elbow to hand off the defender, but probably not. But Bilbao have a throw in maybe 20 yards outside their penalty area on the right-hand side. Throw's gone back, cleared by the Bilbao man. It's going to come to Bruno Guimaraes. She takes it down. He's pushed off by Williams, but he does well to maintain the ball. Plays to Jamal Lascelles. He'll probably look out wide for Emil Kraft, and he does so. Emil Kraft gets it back to Bruno. Bruno's going to. He's been man marked here, Bruno, basically. Back to Kraft. Bruno gets it back. Brilliant bit of skill from Bruno. Brilliant bit of play from Bruno on the wide left. Right, sorry. Ball's played across it for Maxi. He's one-on-one here. Maxi takes his defender on, puts inside. Back in for Joe Willock. Now out here for Paul Dummett and Joe Linton. Now it's back to Joe Willock. Good bit of pressure this from Newcastle, mainly done by Bruno with a fantastic bit of play on the far right. Max says it now. Here comes back to Joe Linton. Ball straight across here for Jamal Lassalle. Jamal Lassalle's advancing. Plays that wide for Matt Ritchie. Matt Ritchie has it now, and now it's Jamal Lassalle's again. Emil Kraft has it now. That it wasn't Matt Ritchie. They look alike this week. Matt Ritchie and Emil Kraft, but it's cleared the ball from Emil Kraft, and it's with Sven Botman just to the right, left of centre circle. Paul Dummett at left back to Maximan. Goes past one, cuts inside another. Little ball through. That's a good little ball too. Great little ball through, and it's with number 9. It's Callum Wilson scores. What a fantastic goal! The Coventry gene pool strikes again. Callum Wilson, great bit of play from Newcastle United. It was a superb goal. It really was. Little bit of concerted pressure from Newcastle, all started from Bruno. But in the end, it came to Maxi. He cut inside, playing it inside for Joe Willock. Lovely little through ball through to Callum Wilson. And he held off the centre half brilliantly and slipped underneath the goalkeeper for a fantastic finish. Newcastle United 1, Athletic Bilbao 0. Fantastic start from Newcastle and a great goal from Callum Wilson. He needed that, and that's the service he's required all pre-season. Brilliant goal. Absolutely superb. And I'll have a little drink. Mr. Callum Wilson with a fantastic finish there. Really, really good. Bilbao will take the centre circle, restart. Inaki Williams leaves it alone. It's gone back. And back to the goalkeeper again. But a terrific start from Newcastle here. And some great football. Sven Botman. Oh, he's fouled the man there. It's going to be a free kick. Not given, but that will be a free kick. Not sure why the first free kick wasn't given the foul on by Botman, but maybe the referee thought that the Bilbao player was simulating a little bit. He held off Inaki Williams there, but the touch came back to the Bilbao player. He stuck a foot out of the Botman, brought him down, it looked like for me. Ref played on. Willock with a very loose bit of play there, and now they can come again. Williams has it, winning at Lascelles, plays out wide. This could be Munayin. Munayin for Marky Williams. No, put it wide. Should have scored. First time shot, hit it with his right foot. Probably should have gone with his left. Put it wide of the goal. And it's not good. So still 1-0 to Newcastle United, but a good chance there. Ball given away by Joe Willock. Good play from Joe Linton, and in the end, he loses the ball. Thrown to Bilbao, getting towards our penalty area on their right-hand side. I can't see who the players are. But at the moment, they're playing it around the back four. It's with the Bilbao number 4. Look forward, but well cut up by Emil Kraft. What a good player he's looked the past few months. Joe Linton now. Paul Dummett, all the way back here to to Martin Dubravka, actually. Martin Dubravka's playing in goal. Having a chance at staking his claim for next Saturday's first game. Bruno Guimaraes into Matt Ritchie, back to Emil Kraft. Nice ball from Bruno. Matt Ritchie plays a nice little ball, but unfortunately, it goes straight to a Bilbao player. But the idea was good. The space he played it into was the only place he could have played it into. And unfortunately, a Newcastle United player didn't read his mind. And now they're coming down the right-hand side. Looking for Inaki Williams in the middle, but well cut out there by Jamal Lassalle, in fact. So it's a good game of football. Very open, both ends. Really good game of football. So, yeah, we're working now. It's all good. It's a corner to Bilbao. We'll take some of your comments when there's a break in play, guys. Not ignoring you. But in comes this corner now. It's a near post job. It's well headed away. Maxi nearly got there, but the Bilbao player got there before him. But now we can break, and that's a foul on Bruno Guimaraes. That would have been a yellow card in a normal Premier League game. Free kick's taken very quickly, probably from not the right place, but Maxi plays it back to Bruno. Bruno Guimaraes looking for a pass. He passes it out wide to Emil Kraft. Bit of pressure on him. Back to Lascelles. Lascelles plays it to Kraft. Willock probably come back to Lascelles. He does. And Lascelles plays it through the gap to Matt Ritchie. Well played, the Newcastle. Did well to hold on to play there, even with Jamal Lascelles involved. Now it's Sven Botman. And that's a nice ball there for Joe Linton. He'll look for another pass here. And now it's Joe Willock again. Joe Willock will play it out wide for Alison Maximan. Alison Maximan will have a go. He knows he's going to cut inside, but he's gone outside. Good little decoy run. Good ball. Joe Linton. Guimaraes from distance. Good save the keeper. Parried it out and just got down for it before Callum Wilson got there. But a great effort from Guimaraes there. A good 25 yards out, all along the ground, but the keeper had to stretch to get there. He did get there. And it's still 1-0 Newcastle. But a great game of football, this, guys and girls. Really good game of football. End-to-end stuff, very open. The Newcastle United defence is defending a little bit better than the Bilbao stuff. Guimaraes with a lovely little outside of the football back to Martin Dubravka, who's being pressured by Iñaki Williams, but he clears it down the pitch looking for Callum Wilson. The ball goes over his head, but the Bilbao player gets there first. And it's back to the keeper. He's getting pressured by Callum Wilson, and he's cleared it. And as well, actually, plays it out to the man on the left-hand side. Munayin, I believe it is. If he's playing, that is. It could be Oyarzábal. But well played from the Bilbao midfielder. Resplendent in their, let's say, Mackham shirts. Red and white stripes, red shorts. Going at Emil Kraft here, whoever that is. Emil Kraft is brilliantly and cuts out for a corner. I'm not sure if that's Oyarzábal or Munayin, but a good bit of run there. But Emil Kraft, as is wont lately, did really well to stop the cross coming in. He did have to give away a corner, though. Short corner's taken. And this time, it's another corner. Matt Ritchie was asleep there. Didn't look up the opportunity of stopping a short corner. They nearly got through again, but again, it was cut out near post by Emil Kraft, our super Swede. But back out again for another corner from the same place. Strawberry corner, the Gallagate. In it comes. That's way too close to Martin Dubravka. He takes it nicely and rolls out quickly too. It's with Bruno. Bruno's gone past, been elbowed there. Be a free kick. It's definitely Michael Oliver refereeing, by the way. But pushed over Bruno, just short of the centre circle. Newcastle United will have a free kick. This kit looks absolutely fantastic, by the way, guys. It's the new away kit, blue tops with gold kind of trimmings and things and gold shorts. Looks really, really nice, I've got to say. Looks better on than it did when I first saw it. Bruno has it now. Out here for Alan Maximan. 2 men on him now. They're not taking the chance this time of leaving him one-on-one. Joe Linton, back to Bruno. Bruno pulling the strings today. Back here for Sven Botman. Square ball for Jamal Lascelles. He's been a bit of pressure on him, but as well to play it out for Kraft. I say do it well. It's an easy pass, but with Jamal Lascelles, it's you kind of expect him to lose the ball and hits it long, but he didn't that time. Nice little flip from Callum Wilson towards Matt Ritchie. Cut out by the Bilbao defenders, and the goalkeepers kicked it down the field, middle of the pitch. Well played by Sven Botman to get there first. Heads it down. The Bilbao defenders have it. It's on their left-hand side now. Ball through the middle, looking for Iñaki Williams. Dubravka's out to take it. Didn't get there either, but he finally got a foot in and put it out of the throw. And very lucky there, Dubravka. Very lucky. Trying to play the sweeper-keeper role. Didn't get there, but fortunately just got a little toe in at the last minute after Iñaki Williams did get there. But it's thrown to Bilbao. Bilbao come now. Can't tell you who's playing for them. Maybe at half-time I'll have a quick look and find out. Ball out wide here. Paul Dummett's having none of it and slides it out for a throw into Bilbao, level with our penalty area on their right-hand side. Throw-ins come back. And Bilbao have the ball in their own centre circle, in their half. It's out wide for their left back. He's chipped it down the line. It's a nice ball too. Kraft has to get goal side here, but it hasn't done. Does he kept it in? Doesn't look like it does, but the referee's playing on as if he has kept it in. So the ball's come back here. And great play from Bruno Guimaraes. Robbed the player. Now we're on the break. Max has to make a good run here. Callum Wilson hasn't made a run. He's gone to Callum Wilson on the left-hand side. He's pushed him out. Pushed him out to the right side. But will he look for a cross? He don't. Looks back in for Joe Willock. Joe Willock, bit of skill as well. Thinks a cross over the top. There's no one there. That would have been perfect for Chris Wood. But Chris Wood obviously not playing. Bilbao can come away with it now. But well played for Bruno Guimaraes. Probably the wrong pass he played to Callum Wilson. The ball was probably the other side to Allen, St. Maximan. But Bilbao are coming now. And great interception from Sven Botman. Pulled them actually. And now it's Maximan going down this left-hand side. One-on-one this time. They're not doubling him up this time. He's coming field. Nice little square ball. Matt Ritchie, he's got Willock on the overlap. Matt Ritchie goes for a shot. It's blocked. Joe Linton gets the header. And Newcastle can build again with Bruno Guimaraes out wide here for Paul Dummett on the left-hand side. Back inside it goes now to Bruno again. Bruno looking for a pass, pulling the strings at every opportunity here. Back out it comes to Paul Dummett. Probably a ball inside for Alan St. Maximan here. Will he play what he does? He plays a little ball in for St. Maximan. Back all the way to Sven Botman. Probably a square ball. Now he goes in forward instead for Bruno. And now Lascelles back to Botman. Probably going back to the keeper here. Bit of possession football for Newcastle. Dubravka has it on the edge of the area. Ball forward for Bruno. Been a bit of pressure on him. Back to Dubravka. We've gone all the way back to the goalkeeper. Dubravka has it in the gap. Doesn't get there, Joe Linton. It's a bad pass from Dubravka, actually. And Dubravka picks it up. And bowls it out overarm to Paul Dummett on the Newcastle left flank in defence, though. Now Joe Linton to Maximan. He cuts back to Sven Botman. But a sustained possession here for Newcastle, although it's all been in our own half. At the moment, Joe Willock has it on the right-hand side, plays it out further right to Matt Ritchie. And now back it comes again, Jamal Lascelles. Jamal Lascelles plays a short pass to Kraft. Longer pass this time to Ritchie. In the back it was. It was a good ball from Lascelles, but Ritchie couldn't keep hold of it. Good defending from the left back of Bilbao. Bilbao plays as a sweeping pass here, but Paul Dummett cuts it out. Joe Linton has to get there first. He does. He plays it back to Sven Botman. Sven Botman rolls it out with the edge of his foot to Joe Linton and now to Jamal Lascelles. And back to Jamal Lascelles again. Jamal Lascelles plays it wide. Ritchie and Kraft with a nice bit of run. I don't know if Kraft's got the legs to get that. He hasn't. It will be a throw in to Newcastle United. Level with the Bilbao penalty area. Nice little bit of play from Kraft and Ritchie. Nice little bit of a partner in there. They connected well there. Nice connection. Kraft will take the throw in. Looking for Bruno. Bruno's not marked. Matt Ritchie's did a bit of, and then Matt Ritchie gets it back to Kraft. It's not a great ball from Matt Ritchie. And now Bilbao can clear. Poor from Matt Ritchie there, actually. Bilbao do clear, but a good tackle in there from Jamal Lascelles to win the ball back. Joe Linton has it. Out wide to Maximan. Immediately pressured. Goes past one, but can't get past the second. And now they can clear. And Sven Botman gets a clearance in. That's a lovely little touch. Great touch from Joe Willock. Joe Willock's going to go. He can have a go here for distance. Great block from the Bilbao centre half. Joe Willock will retrieve his own shot. But has lost the ball. No, has he lost the ball? No, he's played it back. Oh, dear. A bit of a tackle there from Dummett. But the referee plays on. It's with Jamal Lascelles in the centre circle. Wide now to Emil Kraft on the right-hand side. And further right to Matt Ritchie. Matt Ritchie comes away back to Jamal Lascelles. Bit of pressure on from the Bilbao forwards. He comes back to Martin Dubravka on the edge of his penalty area. Plays it wide for Sven Botman. Inside there for Bruno. Bruno can't mess around here. He's got pressure all the time. Bilbao played a nice bit of pressure here, but Newcastle keep the ball really well. Bruno to Joe Linton, and now we can come away with it. Nice bit of play. Now it's with St. Maximan out wide on this left-hand side via Joe Willock. St. Maximan looking at cutting inside, gives it back to Joe. Joe Willock has it now. Back to St. Maximan. And Joe Willock again. Trying to create an opportunity with a bit of space. Bruno plays it back to Botman and back forward here to Joe Willock and out wide again for St. Maximan. This time he's one-on-one, but will he take him on? Doesn't look like it. He's looking for another pass instead. And back he comes to Joe Willock. Joe Willock will come back square for Sven Botman. He'll look for a more advanced pass. He gets one to Joe Linton. He legs it back to St. Maximan. St. Maximan's coming across field now. Running with the ball with a bit of pace. He has Kraft out wide. That's a great little ball for Emil Kraft. Kraft knocks the ball in. Not the greatest cross. Low and hard, but straight into the arms of the Bilbao goalkeeper. But again, a nice bit of concerted press from Newcastle. A nice bit of possession football also. Still 1-0 Newcastle. Like early goal from Callum Wilson. Still the difference with the two teams. And at the minute, it's Bilbao coming from deep. Nice little turn from the number 10. Goes past Bruno. And plays a lovely little ball in. He's the offside or onside. Frank's got up, I believe. Looked a mile offside. And so improved. And Newcastle take the free kick quickly. Paul Dummett has it. Back to go to Sven Botman. Sven Botman's looking for a more advanced pass, but in fact goes to Bruno. And now out to Sven Botman has it. Just playing it amongst the defenders. Now Bruno has it. Little floaty pass out to the far side where Matt Ritchie picks it up. Got a ball down the line here. He plays it also. Sorry, it was Emil Kraft into Matt Ritchie. Deflected off a Bilbao defender. Should be a corner. and indeed is. So, yeah, nice bit of play. Matt Ritchie and Kraft are combining really well down that right-hand side. Unfortunately, the final ball ain't been great, but that time, at least Matt Ritchie did get a corner out of it. Bruno's pulling the strings. The corner's been taken. It's been swung in, looking for the head of Jamal Lascelles over the top of his head and out for a goal kick. Maybe could have done something better with that. It's a goal kick to Bilbao, obviously. We have a player down at the moment, and it looks like it may be Bruno Guimaraes. And it's don't know. No, it's not. It's it could be Bruno. I think it is Bruno. It's Bruno holding his ankle. He doesn't look happy either. This don't look good. Trainer's on. It's his right calf, right ankle. Very concerned, Callum Wilson and Maxey standing above him. Not sure what actually happened to make this happen. Bruno's having a drink, but he looked very distressed at first, but he's calmed down a little bit now. Surely they won't take a chance with him if they don't have to, but he's pulling his socks up. Looks like he's getting to his feet. Slightly walking away gingerly. Bit of a limp to him as he's walking off. Not sure if he'll carry on or not. We'll soon see. They're surely not going to risk him with Saturday in mind, but he's clapping the fans as he comes off, and the fans are clapping him back. Looks like he's going to come back on, and Bilbao can play on with a goal kick. Sven Botman heads it quite toweringly. Oof, dear me, that's bad. Foot left in there by Willock, which caught the Bilbao player. Not deliberate, obviously. Actually, it's Callum Wilson that caught him. Nothing nasty in that. But the Bilbao number 5 is down, holding his ankle now. But he's got back up. So obviously it wasn't as bad as what everyone thought it was. And Bilbao will have a free kick. Gone for the far side. Emil Kraft wins it in the air well. Back header from Matt Ritchie to continue the clearance. Bilbao still come forward. Kraft, lovely little touch inside there for Willock. Lascelles back to Kraft. And it's going to be a goal kick to Newcastle United. Which is taken from Martin Dubravka. The Bilbao strikers and centre forwards, I should say, camped on the front of our area, so I don't think we're going to go play short. Lascelles is there for the short pass, but there's no way on God's earth he's going to risk playing it to him, surely. He doesn't. And the ball's clear up the pitch, looking for Joe Linton. Joe Linton didn't win it. Dummy gets his foot in. Now Bruno is back on and running freely again. Willock plays the ball over the top, looking for Callum Wilson. It's a great ball too. Great touch from Wilson. One-on-one with the defender. Goes past one, but they've already got back. Good defender from Bilbao, but Wilson gets the ball across to Ritchie. Oh, just a tiny little bit above Joe Linton's head. Newcastle still have the ball, though. It's wide on the right side with Kraft. Back to Matt Ritchie. He should have gone down the line, but didn't. It went deep instead. Now Bruno can play from deep again. Bruno looks okay, actually, which is cool. Ritchie to Kraft. Oh, what a ball from Bruno. Ritchie's won his own. Can pick out whoever he wants here. Still got it, Ritchie, and doesn't do anything with it. Terrible waste from a fantastic pass from Bruno Guimaraes. Now Bilbao can break. Joe Willock's trying to get in footing card, and he's fouled. The number 10 is fouled by Joe Willock. Took one for the team there. May have been a yellow card on a normal Saturday during the winter. On that occasion, Michael will just give the free kick, and they will play on. And it's wide on their left. Bilbao building from deep. But some good football again. The ball from Guimaraes down that line to Matt Ritchie was sublime. A really good ball. And Matt Ritchie wasted it. That's the only way I can describe it. Foul there, looks like, but Bilbao will come forward now. Great, good little surgery run from the number 18. Sven Botman gets a foot in before Williams can get there. Joe Linton controls it. There's a player down injured. Is he coming back for a free kick? Not sure what happened there. He's still lying on the floor. Might have been a bit of retribution, Bruno, there. Or will it be a drop ball? Mark Oliver has the ball in his hand. Not sure what's going on here. There's a drop ball going on. Michael Oliver's just going to drop it to Paul Dummett. I don't know why he just couldn't play on next. We had the ball. Sven Botman right across the penalty area to Jamal Lascelles on the right-hand corner into Emil Kraft, Joe Willock, back to Sven Botman, and out wide to Dummett. There's pressure coming on from the Bilbao attackers, sorry. So Maximan does really well, picks it up, takes it, turns inside, little ball inside for Bruno, wants it back, doesn't get it, ball over the top, Joe Linton. Will the goalkeeper come out? He doesn't. Joe Linton's got it on the corner of the left-hand side of the area. Inside he goes. Callum Wilson in the area, but now the packet comes again to Bruno. Bruno goes past one. Little ball forward. He's fouled there. A bit of obstruction there. Ref didn't give it. But nice play again from Newcastle. Paul Dummett got a foot in, but couldn't stop the Bilbao coming forward. And now they're coming forward now. Sven Botman with Williams behind him. Calm as you like. Picks the ball up. Plays it out wide for Emil Kraft. And further wide to Matt Ritchie. And back all the way goes to Martin Dubravka in the Newcastle United penalty area. He plays it out to the D of the area to where Sven Botman's waiting. Great bit defending from Sven Botman that to stop Williams coming through. Cut the ball out fantastically. Botman again. This time it goes a bit longer. That's a fantastic ball. Emil Kraft down the right-hand side. Got a bit of pace and he's being picked up by the Bilbao defender. Bilbao. Kraft turns back. Gives it to Joe Willock, who's behind him. Willock cuts inside. Back to Bruno Guimaraes. He brings it out here to Joe Linton in the middle of the park. He'll come to Dummett and probably that bound to Maximan. And he goes on the overlap. So Maximan's lost that, I think. But he'll get a throw in. Still Newcastle United 1. Atletico Bilbao 0. Callum Wilson goal. Very early doors. Difference to the two sides. But in reality, Newcastle have been streets ahead at the minute. Some of the football they've played has been really good. Some of the possession they're playing, and they're doing it again now. Callum Wilson did really well to hold off the defender. Now it's with Bruno, looking for a pass. Goes for Callum Wilson, who's still got the ball into Willock, out to Wilson, back to Willock. Nice football, this really nice football. Willock, Bruno now has it. It's going to come down the left-hand side, is it possibly? Joe Linton, Guimaraes. Still going Guimaraes. Richie, get out of his way. Guimaraes was going forward there. Matt Ritchie stood in front of him like a scarecrow. Absolutely mental. And they put Bruno off his stride there. He had a shot. It went way over the top into the Leeds end. Not as high as level 7, but certainly quite high. And Bilbao have a goal kick, which the goalkeeper's chipped. And Joe Linton's cut out brilliantly. Bruno, Joe Linton, and now look, the midfield three are playing really well. Last night, what a ball that is. Oh, cuts out at the last minute. But a little thread the needle pass from Joe Willock, looking for Callum Wilson. Almost works. Kraft's going to do well to get this. But get that he does. And I think we've got a throw in here. Emil Kraft is fantastic there. Throw-in's taken. Bruno being pressurised by their number 10. So he has to come back to Jamal Lascelles. Jamal Lascelles steps forward over the halfway line, plays it to Kraft, and then he'll get a throw in again. Jamal Lascelles, a bit of a hospital pass that for Emil Kraft. But we're going to have a little break in play here while we have... And Michael Oliver's talking to their left back about something or other. Not quite sure what. But it's a Newcastle United throw-in, which Emil Kraft will take just inside the Bilbao half on our right-hand side. Throw goes in. Not a greatest touch in the world from Callum Wilson. Bilbao can come away with it now. Ball's back with their left, the right back. Ball's gone down the line to the right winger. It looks very nippy, a lot of pace. Joe Linton squared him up here. Joe Linton's got a foot in. Didn't quite stop him getting the ball back to the right back. But this time it goes for throwing to Bilbao, level with our penalty area on their right-hand side. All the way back to number 5 and back into the centre circle to the centre half. He'll start things from deep, number 4 for Bilbao. Pressure coming on from Joe Willock, did well, but Bilbao did well to get away with it. And they're coming forward on the right-hand side, corner of the area, out to the right flank to the number 30, taking on Paul Dummett. Paul Dummett's twisting, he's twisting and turning. Oh, really bad luck there. Botman cleared it with the head out into the back of a Newcastle player, and now Inaki Williams has it. The Newcastle player down, holding his head. Player will stop. It was a great clearance from Sven Botman, right into the back of Joe Willock's head with the ball. And the ball's kind of done some damage to Joe Willock here. While they're looking at Joe Willock, we'll take some comments. Sorry about this, fellas, though we haven't done much commentating on what you're saying. Glenn says, I'm well impressed with Bruno and Big Joe. Imagine if you get Paqueta to imagine. Crafty from Thing. Great comment, says Julie. Thanks, Jules. James Brown, we look very good here. Danielle's in the house, my sister. Doing fab, fantastic. Toon review sister, of course. Not real one, but we're all family here. Stuff dreams are made of. Let's get back into the stream. Joe Willock's been dealt with. And he has to come off the pitch for 1 second. It's a drop ball. 10 yards short of our penalty area, and it should be a Bilbao ball, really. Whether he's going to give it to Joe Linton to play back to them, which he should do, really. We wouldn't want to be defended from here. Or he's just going to drop it to a Bilbao player. He is. He's on his own. Right, so we're going to start from where we were, and out wide it comes to this right flank. Willock's come back on the pitch and got the ball. And Michael Oliver, what's he doing here? He's going to restart with drop the ball again, and Willock's going to have to go back off again. Michael Oliver's not doing great here, I've got to say. A bit of a... Now they're playing on from where they were. And we'd already gone for this passenger play once, and they lost the ball to Joe Willock, who'd come back on the pitch without them knowing. But anyway, Bilbao have it wide on their left-hand side with the number 10, back to number 7, and back again to the 24. Going to come back to the centre circle, isn't it? Yes, it does. To the number 5. He plays it out wide here. No room to turn for the number 30, but he's cutting inside. Willock did well. Played it back to the number 4, who's coming into their half. Bearded number 4. I know at one time Bilbao could only play basketball and players. I'm not sure if that's still the case. But if it is, they're kind of hamstrung by who can play from and who can't. But I'm not sure that's still the case. Someone will tell me in the comments. Bilbao attack, long sweeping ball to the left-hand side. It's never going to get controlled by the number 7, and it'll be a throw into Newcastle level with our penalty area. But a nice attempt at a pass there, although it was overhit by about 4 or 5 yards. Throw into Newcastle United, deep in our half. Emil Kraft will take it, rolling the ball up in his shirt to get it dry and get some purchase on it. Down the line it goes. Not the greatest throw in the world, but he'll get it back. He'll probably try and let this run out for a goal kick, and indeed that's what happens. And Martin Dubravka will have a goal kick. Will he play from? He's played to Lascelles in the area. Not so much pressure on this time. Out wide to Emil Kraft, and we can come away with it. Matt Ritchie loses it actually. He wins it back and loses it again. Inaki Williams about 25 yards out. Deflected shot just wide. That was dangerous, but again, Ritchie giving the ball away with regular, alarming regularity. Really, it's Matt Ritchie seems to be the difference to us doing great, and a bit like Jacob Murphy last night was. I mean, we've got a problem on that right hand side if we can't get a right winger in or right forward in. We definitely need one. Because Murphy nor Ritchie. We know Ritchie's not. Ritchie's 33. Legs have gone. It's never going to be the answer, is he? But anyway, the short corner's take to number 30. They seem to think he's the man that can break Newcastle down. Cross comes in. That's going to be cleared by Sven Botman. It is. Great diving header. Edge of the centre circle from Bilbao. Ball play back in again. Look for Inaki Williams. Cuts out by Sven Botman, and Joe Willock with an attempted outside of the foot pass was cut out, and Bilbao can come again. And a bit of pressure here from Bilbao for the first time in the game. Out wide it goes to the number 7, who's going to attack Emil Kraft. He cuts inside, ball's crossed in, straight out for a goal kick. Not very good from their number 7, whoever he may be. And it's a goal kick to Newcastle United. Still 1-0 in this game. We're probably half an hour in. And Dubravka, will he go short? Last time was a bit of a... It goes long this time. Chip for Joe Linton. Callum Wilson, he flicks it on, but before Matt Rich can get there, the Bilbao player cuts it out. And then number 7 has it wide on their left. Been pressurised by Callum Wilson, actually. Callum Wilson's really, really a menace to him, but he gets it back to the defender, and Bilbao can build from deep. We'll try and get some Bilbao team news over the half-time interval, because I ain't got a clue. Who any of them are, really, apart from Mike Williams. Paul Dummett does really well there, and then Botman does really well too. And Newcastle have it with Max Manny's turning, twisting, turning. Probably in the wrong area to do it, but calm as you like, plays to Sven Botman. Now Bruno plays the ball through the middle of the pitch to Joe Willock. Joe Willock's going to get far. Good strength from Joe Willock, but a touch was still going, but the touch weren't great. He won a free kick for that, and indeed he'll get one. A little shove in the back on Joe Willock as he was going through. Joe Linton is great, taken quickly. Joe Linton has it. Wide for Anderson Maximan. He's cutting inside, looking for a pass. He gives it to Bruno. Bruno now looking for a pass wide on the right-hand side. And instead he comes back to Allen. Maxi goes now. Maxi's going at them. Little ball through. We'll get a corner for that. Deflected off the Bilbao number 6. Out for corner on this left-hand side of Newcastle United at the Leeds end. Still 1-0 to Newcastle United. The Callum Wilson goal, the difference between the two teams. Matt Ritchie's coming out to take this corner wide on the left-hand side. So with Matt Ritchie's left foot, it's going to be an outswinger, obviously. Stood in the area. Ball goes in. It's a deep one. Looking for the head of. Oh, it's cut out, but it's on the edge of the area. Joe Willock runs to the right-hand side of the area. Plays it back to Emil Kraft. Kraft ball in for Jamal Lascelles. Lovely little chippy ball to Joe Willock on the wide right. Now Bruno Guimaraes on the corner. Great ball from Guimaraes. Terrible first touch from Willock. The goalkeeper took a kick in the face there. All right, lads. I don't think he actually did touch his face. The Bilbao players wanted to cause a fight. Callum Wilson was quickly in there. In fact, Willock gets a yellow card for that. I'm not sure he's actually done anything. But the Bilbao goalkeeper made a proper meal of that. Whether he got kicked in the face or not, I don't think so. The goalkeeper, number 35, bearded, big bearded bastard, making out he'd been kicked in the face, but he soon got up. Joe Willock got a yellow card for leaving his foot in, but it was a bad first touch from Willock, actually. He should have done better than that because Bruno put him in lovely. Slipped him in behind the Bilbao defence and could have picked out a chip or a little pass back, pull back, but instead he took a terrible first touch, and in the second touch ended up kicking this poor Bilbao goalkeeper supposedly in the face. I don't think he did. But the Bilbao goalkeeper, his first instinct was to make a right meal of it, and Joe Willock got yellow carded for it. Anyway, the free kick's been taken. They've all left it to each other. Lascelles, who makes amends for his mistake there. Back to Martin Dubravka. Nike Williams will chase. Now Botman, definitely a bit of pressure there from put on by Dubravka. Botman did fantastically well. Unnecessary pressure from put under there by Dubravka. Maxi's first touch was terrible there, and now they're on the attack on the right-hand side. But there's a bit of pressure going on here from Newcastle. The bit of play from Sven Botman before to get him out of trouble was absolutely sublime, I want to say. He kind of chipped it over a player that stood about a yard in front of him, deliberately, got his foot right underneath it, chipped it over the top of the ball dummy. It was fantastic. Because Dubravka had put him under unwanted pressure, really. No need for it. And this is the difference between Dubravka and Pope, I believe. I believe Pope's ball-playing skills put him in the side ahead of Dubravka. Anyway, they're coming forward now, wide left on the area. Emil Kraft squares him up. Matt Ritchie helps him. Ball inside. He's got to the number 10. Joe Linton's marking him, but the ball comes in blocked by Matt Ritchie, and it'll be a throw into Bilbao. Level with our penalty area on their left. Takes it now, looking for the number 7, who caused a bit of trouble before. He's got Bruno at his back, and Bruno takes the ball off him with ease, really. And then nonchalantly flicks it off the Bilbao player out for Newcastle throw-in. What a player Bruno is. He really is a quality player. Doesn't matter whereabouts in that midfield you put him, you're going to see a performance from him. He's an absolute gem of a player, in my opinion. And I've said a few times, the most all-round Newcastle United midfield player I've ever seen. He does everything. Throwing ain't great from Kraft. The cross is coming in. It's Paul Dummett against number 30. Paul Dummett gets head to it. Distant shot. Dubravka's down well to get down to it and save it. But it was on target, and it was a good attempt from the Bilbao player. But Martin did well there to get down and keep it out, and in fact, held onto it. And now bowls it out for Sven Botman. Willock on the edge of the area now to Dummett. Nice pass from Dummett to Bruno. Bruno's lost that, actually. Looking for a free kick, won't get one. He does get one. And Bruno's rolling around in lots of pain here. Although I don't think it was a foul, to be honest. I thought he'd lost the ball. Bruno gets to his feet. Limps away. I think he might have been a bit of play acting there because actually literally thought he'd lost the ball. But decided to go down easily and get the free kick, which Michael Oliver bought, luckily for Newcastle United. Jamal Lassalle has it. Looking for a pass, goes to Kraft, and Wilson flicked inside to Wilson, and it was kicked out for a throw-in to Newcastle. Halfway inside the Bilbao half. Emil Kraft will take it. Looking for a runner. Bruno runs for him. Of course he does. Kraft doesn't keep it in. Terrible from Kraft that. Took his eye off the ball, and the ball ran under his foot for a throw into Bilbao. I'm getting close to half time now, fellas and lasses. Still 1-0 to Newcastle. Great goal from Callum Wilson. Great finish. Matt Ritchie almost took the ball away there, but it's a throw into Bilbao, which I'll take. Back to the goalkeeper, look of it. No, he's turned around looking the other way now. But it's in their left-back area. Long throwing down the line. They get a flick onto it. Sven Botman takes it off Inaki Williams with ease. Looking for a ball, but it's just a hoof, really. Jamal Lassalle gets a foot in. Nice touch from Willock, but didn't get it away from the Bilbao midfielders. And the defender stepped in and played it out to number 7 on the left-hand side for Bilbao. Into number 10. Back to Matt Mitchell. Cut that out, does really well. And plays it for Bruno. Bruno's fouled there, but he plays on. What a turn that is. Referee's played on this time when he should have done it. At that time, it was a foul. And Mark Oliver plays on. Sven Botman stepped in there. It's with Joe Willock. And now for Joe Linton through the middle of the park. With the ball on wide here to Matt Ritchie. And he picks it up nicely. Matt Ritchie going towards their left back. Not going to take one for pace, is he? Of course he's not. He's going to come back for Emil Kraft. Emil Kraft will play it square for Bruno. Bruno picks it up. Ball, first time ball. This time they're wise to it. And the goalkeeper comes out and collects it. And then, again, the Bilbao players kicking off at the back. The number 4 this time, trying to kick off in Matt Ritchie. No need for it. No need for it, number 4. You're a knob. Absolute knob. Every time the ball goes in the area, the ball goes near the goalkeeper. It's as if we're not allowed to kick it. I'd book that number 4. He should have been booked for that. What an absolute prick. Matt Ritchie did nothing wrong there. Absolutely nothing. Much as Joe Willock didn't do before. I don't think Joe Willock caught him before. And he got booked for it. But Michael Oliver's having a word with both of them. Bit of a handshake between the two. But the Atletico Bilbao centre-half was on the right prick there. A right bell end. Trying to cause trouble when there's nothing happening. It's not a free kick anyway, but they're taking one. But anyway, we're playing on. I wouldn't expect anything less. Yeah, they're trying to play it across the back 4 and the left back let it under his foot. It's a throw to Newcastle, which we can pressure on. Joe Linton's running back towards his own goal, unfortunately. Sven Botman will play it to Jamal Lassalle. He has a little bit of space to move into. He'll give it Joe Willock, who's come deep. Joe Willock cuts inside, back to Jamal Lassalle. Probably comes square against Botman. He does indeed. And Botman will pick out a more advanced pass, surely. No, he goes to Willock again. Willock out here to St. Maximan, squared up straight away. They know the danger that St. Maximan can cause. Nice ball, though. He's creating space for Jamal Lassalle. He can march into it, and indeed he does. Not slowing coming forward there, Jamal Lassalle. Looking for a ball inside. That's a good ball, actually. It's Callum Wilson. Will he keep that in? Just keeps it in. Wide on that right-hand side. Deflects off the Bilbao defender. Newcastle United get a corner. Nice bit of football there from Newcastle from deep. Corner took quickly. Bruno's got it. Will he try and cross it? No, he doesn't. He comes for Emil Kraft. Now Joe Willock, centre of the pitch. Paul Dummett, wide here. They don't know doing much with this corner. So Max Mann's now going at this play. He's nearly fell over twice. Managed to stay on his feet. Again, he's gone the other way again. This time he's gone past him. The Bilbao defender comes across to cover. Joe Linton gets there. Inside to Joe Willock. Joe Willock will cut inside. Back to St. Maximan. getting each other's way here, really. Joe Willock as well to get past one, past two. Now Bruno loses out, and Bilbao can break, and here they do. United Williams got a blistering pace here. It's him against Emil Kraft, against Martin Dubravka. Cuts inside Emil Kraft. United Williams will go near post, try to stick it in the near post, just that far wide. But that's what United Williams can do. Rapid pace, one-on-one with Kraft. Kraft did well to get back. He cut inside Kraft. The momentum of Kraft took him further away, sitting through. He was a one-on-one with Martin Dubravka. Dubravka stood up tall, actually, did really well. The only place he could go was the near post. He tried to sneak it in the near post, just that far wide, literally. Still 1-0 Newcastle, but very dangerous from Iñaki Williams on the counter, which is something we have to watch. Because it all came from a Newcastle attack, this. Joe Linton has it on the left-hand side. Great strength from Joe Linton. Goes past and he's been fouled. Fantastic bit of play from Joe Linton to outmuscle the player, and he's back. Great shielding. Got past him and was pulled back. Newcastle will have a free kick in the left-back position. Paul Dummett's over it. And he goes for Jamal Lascelles. It's back on the edge of the penalty area. Bit of space to Lascelles, goes to Kraft. He'll come inside for Willock. Back to Jamal Lascelles. Little triangle football. Out to Kraft. Bruno's the option this time. He goes to Matt Ritchie. And once again, Matt Ritchie is the point where it all breaks down. Brilliant stepping from Jamal Lascelles there, actually. Did really well. And a nice little ball to show Callum Wilson. A little back flick for Bruno. Not much space to operate in there, but Bruno's done brilliantly. Great ball through for Joe Willock. What's your pace like? Not good enough. Great run from Joe Willock. Just didn't have the legs to get clear of the Bilbao defence. They got a foot in and back to the goalkeeper it went. They're coming forward now, Bilbao. Great game of football, this. 1-0, but it's a fantastic game of football. Wide right here for the number 30, who's well intercepted there by Paul Dummett first time. Ball from Joe Linton into Bruno. Bruno will look for pass. Cuts inside one. Cuts inside another. Looking for ball now. Plays for Joe Linton. Back to Bruno. He's got a man at his back. Doesn't know about it. Must do. Got to shout. Now it's with Callum Wilson. He plays it out wide for Emil Kraft. And we've got a bit of space now on that right-hand side. I think that could be half-time. I believe it's half-time. It's 1-0 to Newcastle. Great first half of football. Callum Wilson. Fantastic finish. That's a great build-up play from Joe Willock and Anderson Maximan. 1-0 to Newcastle. It's half-time. 1-0 to Newcastle. So I haven't had a chance to say this, but I've got 756 here with you, with me at the moment watching the match. Thanks for joining us after yesterday's fantastic, epic kind of stuff with the jittery pictures and what have you. You stuck with me; it's fantastic. But obviously, please hit the thumbs up button. 750 of you should have 750 likes. Really, just doesn't cost anything. Just click on it, give me a like, give the channel a like. And also, if you're new to us, hit the subscription button, also subscribe button, and become a subscriber to the channel. It costs you nothing. But if you like us loads, you can also got the option of becoming a member and becoming an ultimate part of the Toon Review family. It's a great thing to do, to become a member. And also, super chats are available. Just click the donate button, and that will take you through to donating to the channel. We'll take some comments in a minute, but in the meantime, we do also merch on the channel. We do mugs, stuff like that, all shown in this little commercial, this little 30 seconds long commercial.
So let's get down to business.
I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move now. Baby, tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it now. I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move now. Baby, tell me how you like it.
Let's get down to business.
So there we have it. If you really like us that much, you like our mugs and stuff, that's the place to go for. So we'll take some comments. Well, I can't do them all, obviously. There's been lots of them. People are going out in a minute, 690 people in. So, hey, Kamal says Trolls, nice to see Trolls in the house. Scott's in the house also. Cheers, Scott. Ian's in the house. And Glenn's also. And Julie's also here. Julie J. Begins to like the new way shirt. Yeah, I was on the same. Looked nice. Matt Flex in the house over down in Australia. Nice half. Great commentary. Cheers, buddy. George also here. Away top is great, but let down by the gold shorts and socks. I think so. I don't know. I mean, there aren't many teams that wear blue tops, yellow shorts, I guess, but I'm not so sure. I quite like it. Danielle says, I'm a lurker, to be fair. Billy's in the house enjoying the commentary. Pal. For a minute, I thought to Pat. I have given a like. Thanks ever so much, Billy. Very kind of you. Kamal says, Trolls. Hello to Trolls. And so's... I've had a bit of a skipper there. Alan's in the house. Great first half. Excellent tempo on the passing from us, and great to see there's not a huge gap between midfield and forwards. Yeah, excellent point. Excellent point. Botman and Bruno exceptional, said David. He's absolutely right. Now I'm going to try and say this word now. Apocalyptic Workshop says, nice seeing Newcastle controlling games. I couldn't agree further. Absolutely right. Dean says, much love, Billy Lad. Away the lads. Thanks, mate. Mark the Salt says, Calt or Salt. Hi, all. Great commentary, Billy. Thanks, mate. Kleber says, well, that's obviously Portuguese or something, but Picado, Jogo, whatever that means. Bruno and Botman had a look at class above. Indeed, they do, says Shane, down there in Australia. I like the full trip, says Glenn. Toilet break, Billy. Yes. But actually, I don't need to go at the minute, so we're okay. We can kind of hold on to things for at least another hour, I think. Who's my half-time man of the match? Bruno Gomes, I would say. Botman's been great. Joe Linton's been good too. Strange enough, and this is going to surprise you, Jamal Lascelles hasn't done anything wrong yet. So just for that, he's done pretty well for himself. The score's 1-0 to Newcastle, Ben. So Callum Wilson with the goal. Troll says, Billy always does a great job. Thanks, mate. Much appreciated. I want to see them playing in the third kit is a thing of beauty. Yeah, we haven't seen them playing that yet, have we, the white kit? But I'm sure he will. Press the like button, boys. Says Dotty over. Something to watching. Good show, Billy. Cheers, mate. We're looking at our place. I couldn't agree more. I think he's doing really well first half also. When are you going to do a watch long, Danielle? Says Ian. Smash the likes. Legendary shift, like always, Billy. Says Kamal. Thanks, matey. After 1 month, Castori have finally dispatched my third ship. Well, there you go. You'll get it for Christmas then. Dave says, Steve, looks like they've got knee pants on. ASM has been great in my opinion, says Trolls. Yeah, he does look dangerous, absolutely tight every time he gets the ball. Bottom was amazing, says Wagner. A lot of hype on this guy, and quite right. See the look of it. Away the lads, great show. And Glenn Newhouse, Billy the Murray of the Toon Review. Is that Murray Walker? Although he was a fantastic commentator in his day. I mean, I'll take that. Unfortunately, not on football, but I'm not sure he'd be very good at football with Murray Walker. And there goes Alan sent Maxi Man down that. Anyway, unbelievable pre-season finish from the lads. It's been really good the last couple of days. Best I've seen Maxi play for a while, says Ian. Yeah, he's not giving the ball away, is he? You know what I mean? He's playing the considered passes, if you like. Looks like Mr. Hard been working on ASM's end product. Yes, I agree, Aston. That's kind of what I was trying to say a minute ago. Clever will ask me what the score was. Wagner says 1-0. Great finish, Wilson and Bruno Botman. Joey Kraft all played well. Indeed, they did. Billy, love your commentary. Still a bit away from Mick Lowe's and John Anderson. Love them, legends. I mean, they were great in their day, weren't they? John Anderson still is, of course. I always listen to your commentary, much better than the official one. They don't point out that the Bilbao centre half is a bell end. He was a bell end, mind. Towards that, when he was winning on, was it Willock or Matt Ritchie? I think it was Matt Ritchie, wasn't it? We seem to have two reasonable full teams. We certainly seem to have one very good one out of the two. One also is on watching on NFC TV with no problem. Yeah, me too. We are very physically imposing now, says PDK. Yes, we are. Watchalongs are Billy and Paul Singh, says Danielle. Definitely not mine. I'm sure she'd be great at them if you tried it, though. Always liked to wait for the first time it was leaked. All yesterday. Deliver expected before September. September. We aren't even in August. But being in America, I guess that ain't kind of the norm, is it? Yet, says Gary. Matt seems quiet. I don't think so. I think it's been really good. Ryan's in the house. Great to see us. Okay, knocking 1-2s everywhere around the pitch to open space. Love it. Yeah, it's nice to see the little triangles. Amazing day yesterday. Watching Newcastle brought their weights up. Got started by bumping into Wilson in the club shops as I'm Shearer. Brilliant. Botman looks very classy, Matt. Indeed, it does. Billy FFS commentator Curse mentioning Lascelles. Yeah, you're probably right. Hey Ryan, says Trolls. Have a quick look, see if we're back in the game yet. No, there's still bits of warming up going on. Class job last year, basically. Gallagher, thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Lots of people saying hello to each other. Botman is doing his job, and Lascelles says DS. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know why that's flashing like that. It's weird. I keep getting a kind of strange flash, don't I? But yeah, I think I agree with you. Botman is doing really well. I mean, that little bit of play when he was put under unnecessary pressure from Dubravka to kind of lift it over the player in front of him to the ball dummy. Phenomenal. It was Albert-esque, if you like. 2-0 final score, so says Toon for Army Faithful. How are the lads? Here we go. Apocalyptic Workshop says Maxi Quiet, but had a huge part in the goal he did. And he's not getting the ball away, has he? Very rarely, if at all. Kept us in possession every time he's had the ball virtually. I've been quite impressed. Barthnell thinks that don't jinx it, it's half time. I'm pretty sure they aren't streaming the game due to Loose Fest being right next to the stadium. Makes sense. Facebook user, hi Billy, thank you. Awesome coverage. Please keep on with the fabulous work. And PS, Ian Story more. I know that is. Very intelligent football knowledge man there. Peter Cruz saying no to Trolls. Great relationship, says Ian Anderson. Hard to believe Botman is 22. He's so composed. Yeah, he is. In fact, he is. Mrs. Toon reviews in the house. Hi, Susan. Never say never, Danielle. Yeah, you never know. You never know. You might get called into action one day, Danielle. Imagine that. You'd be great here. You'd be great here. LOL, says Ash. Dwight Gale is poor for Stoke today. Handy getting rid. I've got Stoke in my Billy swore. Billy swears quite often, actually, Paul. I'll tone it down for this channel most of the time, but sometimes I just can't help it. Lascelles looks better alongside Botman. Peter Tyson says time which called it a day. Oh, Bill Murray, says Gallagher. Yes. No, well, I'm with you. Not Murray Walker. Ian said, I only saw one mistake from Lascelles. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of... We would need a bleed button, says Danielle, if she tried commentating. I'm sure not. Glenn says, yeah, Billy, Murray Walker. I love the excitement when we shoot or look like scoring. Go, go, go. I'm with you now. ASM also tracking back, which is great to see. Chris Banks says, in his attempt to be funny, was that Murray Walker or Punch and Judy? I'll give you one Punch and Judy. Anyway, Danielle, haha, laughing with Judy, with Susan. Judy? Doing a cracking job, says David Rennick. Thank you, mate. They all look tied into Howe. Biggest regeneration since Ivy Walk changed to Tarquin Close. Now, that's a commentary person. If ever I've seen one. That's a Willenor reference. Oh, dear. Commentary Gene. Lots of commentary Genes on show today. And, of course, we're being linked with another commentary Gene person, Mr. Madison, who's another one born and bred in Coventry. I double like watching Danielle and Mrs. Toon here, and yeah, that'd be interesting. We call it Lee's Lasses, couldn't we? Something like that. Mind you, we'd probably get a few more viewers than other shows that have shows like that. Love and Cran's accent, half Danish, half Scottish, with a hint of Jordan on the commentaries at Apocalyptic Workshop. I'm not listening to commentary. I don't know what that means. It's foreign, but there we go. Ian says, that sounds bad, but wasn't meant to be, says Ian. Speed and accuracy of passing is something to behold. How many birthdays, says Swans Killer, can there be? No offence taken. How have Notts done their pre-season? They lost to Notts County last night by all accounts. Still good though, Billy. It's a talent to commentate both. Cheers, mate. Are we back out on the pitch yet? Still warming up. The subs and what have you. Thanks, Wayne. It is. It's hard. It's not easy, I've got to say. Sometimes you get stuck for words, especially when you've not got a stream to watch like last night, which was horrendous. But we stay with it. 1.5 goals, then Jay's back. Ian Anderson, I'm clueless about football, says Susan. So half the commentators, Susan. In fact, we had a manager here last year that was a bit like that. Troll says, Billy lit like an angel. Indeed I am. PDK wants to see more Bonds. Well, we saw minimal last night, didn't we? Come on the left-hand side in front of Matt Target last night, just for the last 5-10 minutes, wasn't he? Lol, Mrs. T. Ryan says Rich is an outlier in the team. Good and come from him, but in the final 32 static for a winger. And has lost all agility with age. Right winger needed ASAP. He's not as quick on his feet, is he? He's lost the ball as well a couple of times by being not quick enough on his feet to keep the ball under control. The Bilbao defenders have snipped him, took off him quite easily. So, yeah, I agree with that. Can I change my score? I said 3-2. At least Wilson scored, said Glenn. Does anyone know how long it took Castori to win out of stock yesterday? Today, for that matter? Not a clue. I'm going to say not long, though. Botman is simply a class defender, says Paul. Richie playing like he doesn't want to be here. And well done to Sal so far. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Would like to see Barneswell play second half. The stadium announcer is having a conversation with himself. Yep, indeed. Don't think Richie has the legs, indeed. Bit of a stressful start, indeed. It was a nightmare. Glad you got a stream, Billy says. Cheers for your help, Ken. But in the end, we got there with the official means. Being the fact I'm in Moldova at the minute, you know what I mean? Kenny has to score. It's 1-0 to Newcastle. Callum Wilson goal. Very early doors. Why did they put the springs on? Only one end during the break. You know? Can we watch the full match later on? Probably will be able to, yeah. Matt Fletcher laughs. Ash says, 3, 2, 1, and it's go, go, go for the Italian Grand Prix. I'm guessing that's how it's meant to have been said. Still warming up. Tony AGM, really great comedy, Billy. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. Sue N says, did anyone hear this guy say Kane is better than Shearer on TalkSport? Certainly wasn't me. Someone did say it, though. It was Jason Cundy, but Jason Cundy is an absolute, as monumental bellends go, he's kind of top 3 in the league, he is. Yeah. Nice and lazy, says Gallagher. That's a good idea. That's a good name for a show. Keep up the cracking commentary, Billy. It's silly o'clock here in New Zealand. Yeah, you keep your eyes well open, mate. I know it's early hours of the morning over there, Sunday morning. Yeah, great that you've joined us for this watch along. Apocalyptic Workshop, Athletic finished 8th last season. Not about they're not, but they're quite behind our pre-season schedule, aren't they? It's interesting. Last week or so, 2 coaches have left. Maybe they don't feel they're good enough for us going forward. Simon Smith's been here for many, many years. Good goalkeeping coach, actually. And maybe Eddie Howe has his own people. You know. How did Notts do pre-season? I'm not sure. How? You did a brilliant job last night, Billy, with the shit video. I tried my hardest, mate. You did really well first half last night. It wasn't easy, I've got to say. You're getting a 10 under them lights, says Apocalyptic Workshop. Well, that's good, isn't it? Nice early goal, then stick the kids on, says Gallagher. Portuguese. Don't know what that means, unfortunately. Would love to know. Someone will tell me. If I had the choice between Christian Hudson-Odoi and Cornet for right wing, who are you taking? Christian Hudson-Odoi. Callum. What's his first name? Callum Hudson-Odoi? Christian Hudson-Odoi? It's Callum, isn't it? Is it? Anyway, I'll take Hudson-Odoi because it's his position, really. Cornet's more left, isn't he? Though Eddie Howe might take Cornet because he likes inverted wingers, isn't he? I'll take Hudson-Odoi. Billy heroically got through yesterday's first half, and now it was filmed and streamed on Cine Film, indeed. Looks like the players are coming off, so we're going to be off imminently. What is the score? I'm a bit late. 1-0 Newcastle. Callum Wilson, nice. I thought the China switched to 4-1. There you go, see. Could have been that bad. He must have meant Russell Kane at comedy, indeed. It wasn't Cundy, it was the other one. O'Hara. Whoever it was, he's a knob. Cundy is a plank, he is. Tony Tonbridge in the house also. That's how Murray said Italian. I said it is Italian. Love Murray commentator. Yeah, great commentator. Lots of them. Back in the day, Bill McLaren's, that kind of person. David Coleman, brilliant. Barry Davis, Brian Moore. Couldn't do like anything else. No, yeah, that's right. They're all Bellend, Monumental Bellend and TalkSport with Danielle. They are indeed, except for the what's her face. God, my memory's terrible today. You know what I mean? The attractive one. Yeah, I can't go any further with that. Very, very happy with that first half. Mark Blake suggests a name for our, if we would have a female show, Milburn Milfs. I'm not sure that'd work. Majority in talk show, I'm a United fan. This is embarrassing. Cameron Hudson. It's not Cameron. It's Callum, isn't it? How are the Candy Hudson? Oh, yeah, well, that works, isn't it? Right, ready for the second half, guys. They went over the ball to take the free, and off they've gone. We're playing. We're back in action again. Bilbao attacking the leaders' end. Half kicked off for the second half. Ball's back to the goalkeeper. He's cleared it long, looking for number 30 on that left-hand side. So much for looking up Bilbao players. Didn't work. But Bilbao have kicked it long. Sven Botman's following it back. Press right from Williams, actually. But the ball is back with Martin Dubravka. The ball at his feet, plays it out for Paul Dummett. He's only had half an hour of football, hasn't he, Paul Dummett? He only had the half an hour against 1860. Was it 1860 or Mainz he played against? But only played for half an hour, didn't he? So I can't see him lasting the full game. But anyway, Bilbao will have a throw in exactly on the halfway line on their right-hand side. Back he goes to the defender, all the way back to the goalkeeper. And wide here for number 24, the left back, who's fouled by Matt Ritchie quite blatantly. Oh, it wasn't that bad, mate. Christ, you haven't had your knee sawn off. It was a coming together of two players, and he's making out like he's had his leg sawn off at the knee by an errant magician. Get up, you fucking fanny. Excuse my language, people. Honestly, some of these theatrics it's not just foreign players do it anymore. I mean, British players do it also, but it seems to be more prevalent from, let's say, the Latino people of this world. I mean, he looks at... Yeah, actually might be a really good actor because he doesn't actually look in real bad pain here. And 2 physios are on. I'm not sure if our physios joined their physio. I mean, it would be quite bad if it really was a serious injury, wouldn't it? But now he's getting up. Of course he is. Touch the magic sponge, you'll be all right. Limping off very gingerly. Very gingerly. He's walking as if he's about to ask the question, do farts have lumps in? I bet he comes back on. There's a bet for you. There you go, he's jumping up in the air now. Nothing wrong with him. Right, your ambition for Narcos has worked. You're in, mate. Next series, you're in. Ball's cleared for the Bilbao goalkeeper down the neck of Jamal Lascelles, who nods it forward. Jamal Lascelles will again come back for it again. Touch. Tries to play a ball past the attacker, and he kind of controlled it 5 yards. When all he wanted to do is keep getting into his feet. But at least he was trying to play football there, Jamal Lascelles. Just didn't work for him, but it's thrown to Bilbao. They've taken it. And the ball has broken to Joe Linton in the centre of midfield to Maximan. Back to Joe Linton. Should be a ball out wide. It comes inside for Maximan, and he can turn and go. Maximan coming forward with pace. Pass 1, pass 2. Cuts inside, looking for a ball out wide. He gets it. He gets it too. Joe Linton with the ball for Paul Dummett, who's come forward. Going to lose that. Does lose it. Number 30 did brilliant to come back with him and stop him from going any further. And indeed gets a goal kick for his team with a good bit of defending there from the Bilbao number 30. Their right winger. Nice bit of defending from him, got to say. He has it in a more attacking role now. A nice little ball inside too. And they're trying to play it inside Sven Botman to Inaki Williams. That's not going to work. Newcastle will come from Bruno de Guimaraes in the centre circle itself, wide here. Joe Willock has it. He's looking for a ball further wide. Might give it back to Bruno, but he's going to come out to Emil Kraft on this right flank. Back to Joe Willock. Joe Willock floats onto the far stick, looking for St. That's a great ball. St. Maximin. He picks it up just short of the corner flag. Comes back. Now he's going to have a go at the left back, and again, that's his first mistake of the game from St. Maximin. Really trying to take his player on, but got too much of a heavy touch on it, and it went out for a goal kick. But a great pass from Joe Willock, sweeping from one side of the pitch to ASM. Nice vision from the young lad, and a well thought out pass too. Bilbao break the pressure. It's only Matt Mitchell doing it, but Joe Willock's come and helped him. Was unfortunate, and Bilbao can't come away with it. That's gone out of play. It should be a Newcastle United throw in, but it isn't. Bilbao take it and play on. And back to the centre half it goes. Callum Wilson will put a bit of pressure on, but the centre half does well to get away from it. And they can come away with it now. Wide on this left-hand side. Ball down the line looking for number 7. Jamal Lascelles comes in, steps in nicely, and plays it back to Martin Dubravka. Will get it back, should do, and does. Well played between the two of them. In a previous life against Man City, that would have been a goal. That would have been a white cock up. But they did well between them there. Tied it up well. The ball from Bruno weren't great. Dummett steps in. Back to Dubravka. There's pressure on Dubravka here. Does really well step through it. Now Bruno has the edge of the area. He's got calmness. The ball ain't great from Bruno. Down the line it goes from Dummett. That's a foul. And Newcastle can't come away from it. But they were playing on this skirt, the edge of the seats there, Newcastle, you know. But hanging from a thread, really. Some of the stuff they were did really well. Lascelles did really well. And Paul Dummett did really well. But Newcastle have come away with it now. Joe Willock plays it wide to Emil Kraft, just short of the halfway line. Newcastle attacking the Gallagate end to our right as we look. Kraft has it. Back to Jamal Lascelles. He steps inside Inaki Williams, plays a long ball. And what happens when Jamal Lascelles plays a long ball? It goes to the opposing goalkeeper. And that's exactly what happened there. First time he's done it all game and really should be told not to do it again. Bilbao have the ball from deep. The number 5 has it, plays it wide to... That's gone out of play. And it's a throw to Newcastle just inside the Bilbao half. Maximan's taking it quickly to Joe Linton. Maximan wants to have a go at him here. Gone past Wise, gone past him with ease. Down that left-hand flank. Cuts inside, looking for a pass. A terrible pass. At least he was looking for the pass there. But Callum Wilson didn't get there. Joe Linton, is it a foul? I think it was. Foul from J7. Bilbao have a free kick. It's not there. It ain't there, is it? It's kind of 15 yards back from there. But they'll play on. There's been a delay for some reason here. There's going to be a sub that looks like. The number 8's coming on for them. Get us closer to him so we can see his name. They're taking a drinks break. They've only just started second half. But the number 8's coming on, whoever he may be. And he's coming on for the... Can't see. But the camera's quite a distance from the pitch and we don't get close up to names on back of things. So Bilbao have a free kick from that advanced position that they shouldn't have took it from. They're looking for a ball down the middle from Williams. Botman gets hit on it. Now Dummett does. Now it's with Bruno Guimaraes. Little tip over the top to Joe Linton. Joe Linton does it. That's a great ball. Maximan's in here. Maximan's broke the offside trap. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Can he get it out from under his feet? Maxi scores! Somersaults to celebrate in front of the Gallagate. What a fantastic ball that was from Joe Linton playing through. Broke the offside trap. Broke from the halfway line. Advanced on the goalkeeper from the left-hand side. Came in the corner of the area and slipped it into the bottom right-hand corner. Fantastic finish from Alison Maximan. And that's capped off a pretty good performance. Newcastle United 2. Athletic Bilbao 0. All is rosy at SJP today. Fantastic. Great goal, great finish, great build-up. That's counter-attack football at its best. And Max is very pleased about it too. He's shown his love to the Gallagate, blowing kisses. We've had somersaults, kissing the badge now, in fact. So, yeah, fantastic. What a great goal. You know, sometimes Max is worth the money on his own. Quite funny on Soccer Saturday, Hartlepool are getting beat 3-0 by Walsall. Jeff doesn't look very happy at all. And my football bet today's gone down the pan big time. I don't think any of the teams I've picked are winning. Cardiff beating Norwich, Millwall beating Stoke, etc., etc., etc. 2-0 Newcastle anyway. I digress, as Ronnie Corbett used to say. Bilbao have taken the free kick. Number 8's first touch was to take the goal, centre kick, the restart. Back to the Bilbao goalkeeper who's been beaten twice now. Once by Callum Wilson, once by Maxi. 2 fantastic goals, to be fair. And Paul Dummett nods it back to Martin Dubravka. And let's be honest, Bilbao aren't a bad side. They're 8th in La Liga last year. They ain't bad. They're a good side. I know it's their first pre-season friendly game. They've got some quality players, and Joe Linton's giving the ball away now, and they can prove their quality here. Inaki Williams running, plays it wide to the left-hand winger, looking for a cross in. Joe Willock did superbly. So did Matt Rich on the edge of the box. It's come out, could be a blast from distance, cleared away from Newcastle. A little touch here from Wilson, holds the ball up. Doesn't quite do it, though. There's a footing from the Bilbao defender, and Bilbao can come forward now. That's going to play, I think. Should be a throw into Newcastle, and will be halfway inside our half on the right-hand side. Emil Kraft's preparing to take it. And the ball's good down the pitch from Jamal Lascelles. Bilbao have it. Williams. That's a great ball from Williams. Max is trying to get back. That's a good ball inside. Looks offside. They played on. Shots come in. And Martin Dubravka plucks it out of the air like a turkey out of the oven at Christmas Day. I don't make any sense whatsoever. But there you go. It was quite easy for him. I think I got the words pluck and turkey in the wrong kind of comparison there, didn't I? There you go. Dubravka's rolled it out to Joe Linton. Bruno's picked it up deep. Man at his back, as always. Doesn't seem to bother him. Dummett plays a ball off the Bilbao player in front of him for a throw into Newcastle on the left flank. Kind of 2/3 deep into our half. Ball's in for Joe Linton, throw in. Oh dear, bad touch from Joe Linton, but he does win it back. Does really well, actually. Square ball for Joe Willock. He's played well today, Joe Willock. I've been quite impressed with his ball retention skills and passing. Ball down the line should be from Kraft. Didn't come, though. Matt Richards goes backwards. He's fouled. That's a free kick. And it's taken quickly to Jamal Lascelles. He plays it inside for Joe Willock, who sometimes has been playing the deepest role of the midfielders. And he's passed the ball really well today, Joe Willock. I've been really impressed with him. Whether this is the first choice for next Saturday, who knows? Well, I don't think it will be, because I think Matt Targett will play. I think Kieran Trippier will probably play. Ball over the top, no flag. Richie's broke the offside trap. Obviously hasn't got the pace to get away from the man that's with him. Lovely little ball inside for Kraft. Kraft squares it across. Good tap from the Bilbao defender. Only as far as Matt Ritchie on his wide right-hand side. Lovely floated ball for Joe Willock. Joe Willock ain't going to get there. He's been elbowed off, muscled off the ball by the Bilbao player. Dummett did well to get there, but can only play it to the Bilbao centre half. And Bilbao can come from deep now. Great tack from Joe Linton. Superb. That's never a free kick in the run for Sundays, Oliver. You blind twat. It's the theatricals of it all. Nothing wrong with him. Joe Linton won the ball fairly and squarely there. Played the ball fantastically. And Michael Oliver gave a free kick because the play went down like a sack of spuds, rolled around a couple of times. And Michael Oliver bought it. Nice to see a referee that's fair, though, to both sides. Not like the one the other night in Portugal, in Lisbon. He was a disgrace, wasn't he? But there's no way that he'd give a free kick for that one for certain, but he would have been right that time. Anyway, Bilbao come with the ball from the left-back position, back to centre half, and back to the goalkeeper, who's been pressurised from Callum Wilson. He's got a lot of time, though. Floats it out to the right back. So Maximan's pressurising him, but he does get the ball away to the number 30. Dummett's right at his feet, but he's done well to muscle off Dummett there and play a nice little ball also. Gone for the return, number 30. He's dangerous, but he tried to play the last ball. Kraft interrupted it and did superb, Kraft there. Played it out for a throw-in. People did raise their eyebrows, and I got a bit of stick for saying that Emil Kraft's a better defender than Kieran Trippier. I've seen nothing to make me change my mind. Obviously, Kieran Trippier's a much better footballer, but as a defender, I'd say Emil Kraft's better. Anyway, here we go. Number 24, the left back of Bilbao, plays it in for the number 6. Floaty ball out for the white side. It's a good one. To wide right. It's back to the right back. Lovely little ball inside. Little dummy. This is dangerous. Should be a goal. Chipped across. Jamal Lascelles is fantastic to cut that out. and it's out. Not even for corner. Matt Richards, that's a foul. Matt Richards did really well. Matt Richards did really well there, and it's a throw into Bilbao. Good defending from Jamal Lascelles. Not often you hear those words in the same sentence, but we do there. They well to cut out the cross, but Bilbao cut through us like a knife through butter on that left-hand side there. Paul Dummett was found once again. Now Bilbao are making a series of substitutions. Not that it matters. 16's coming off, 19's going on. 22's coming on. Looks like Inaki Williams is coming off, is he? Yeah, Inaki Williams is off. They've got a new centre forward on. Can't think who the Bilbao centre forward is, but 2 or 3 have come off and on there. Long throw taken from the Bilbao player. It's with the number 8. He gets a free kick. Actually, he doesn't get a free kick. He was kicked from Bruno. The number 8 refereed the game himself and handballed it. And Michael Oliver's given a free kick for handball. So you played the whistle, you stupid twat. We're all told that. Anyway, Newcastle could start from deep with Jamal Lascelles. With a bit of pressure on him, plays it back to Dubravka. Wide here, goes out to Sven Botman. He plays a floating ball over the top, looking forward to Maximan with a great first touch. That's a foul, and the referee gives it. Did well there, St. Maximan. Lovely pass from Botman. The vision's, it's pretty special. Pretty special to have such a quality defender and footballer playing for us. But we've got some good defenders now. We look great. It's the attacking side I'd like to see more, a bit more recruitment from. There's a chance of that maybe in this incoming week with James Maddison, hopefully. Anyhow, as I talk now, Joe Linton's gone down the left and it's gone out for throw-in. To Newcastle, the Bilbao defender took it off Joe Linton's foot, and we have a throw-in on the left-hand side towards the Gallagher, level with the edge of the area, which Paul Dummett's going to take. And he's thrown it to Joe Linton. This will come back. It doesn't come back because Joe Linton doesn't do it, but we'll get a corner. Indeed we do. So it's a corner to Newcastle. It's taken quickly. Now St. Maxi has it wide on the left-hand side. He's enjoying himself, Maxi. He's taking one on. Should just really play it back there, and he does in the end, to Richie, who dinks one out with his left foot. Didn't beat the first man. Kraft and Willock, and should come all the way back here to Sven Botman. It does. Sven Botman being pressurised from the 22, but calmly plays it out wide to Dummett. Cuts inside the number 30. He's going to lose it here. Doesn't know. He plays it back to Sven Botman. Square to Jamal Lascelles. And Newcastle can build now with Emil and Kraft with a nice little pass from Jamal Lascelles to him. Kraft cuts inside for Joe Willock's going to man him straight away to Kraft. And we'll get a throw in to Bilbao there, will we? Yeah, last trip stuff, Emil Kraft. But some good stuff going on here. Some good football. And to be fair to Bilbao, they're playing their part too. I just wish they'd cut their theatrics out, but some of the football they've played has been quite nice. The ball's currently with the goalkeeper. Callum Wilson is pressurising. The goalie as well. Goalie will just get it away to the left back. Joe Linton steps in, stops him from advancing down the line, and Bilbao will have a throw in. Halfway inside their own half on their right hand side. Sorry, I do apologise. Looking for the number 99, is it? Or 19? I'm not sure, but the ball's back with the defenders. Edge of their area, Bilbao. Not much pressure coming on. Bit of pressure now from Wilson, but play through okay. Bilbao can build. Nice little flick from number 7. Great fitting from Jamal Lascelles. Jamal Lascelles also has the second ball. Can he play a pass here? No, he's lost it. But luckily for him, Kraft is covering for him. Did well to win the ball, but then lost the ball there. Jamal, with his ponderous way, he should have just got the ball away there, but Emil Kraft was looking after him, and he's played a lovely ball down the line to Joe Willock, who didn't control it properly. Bilbao putting a little bit of pressure on here, a little bit of concerted possession, and there's a ball there out wide to their right-hand side, and it's with the number 30 up against Paul Dummett. Just get a cross in, and it's a header. It's a goal to Bilbao. The number 22 beats Sven Botman in the air. Is it Emil Kraft in the air? Good finish though from the number 22. Good cross. If ever they were going to score, it's going to be down that right-hand side. Do we have an injury in the area? I think it's Kraft. Jamal Lascelles should have. It was his man, really. Emil Kraft's down. I think it's Kraft. I'm pretty sure it is. It is. But yeah, bad mistake there from Lascelles to leave the man two. Well, in fact, from the beginning, the whole thing was Lascelles losing the ball in the first place. He won it well, then lost it. They came back on the attack. But down the right hand side, cross came across. Lascelles not marking anybody. Emil Kraft tried, but the number 22 was too big and muscular and tall for him, and a good header from him. And now they're on the attack again, Bilbao, 2-1. They've got a spring in their step now, but Botman steps in. Not the greatest clearance from Botman. Bilbao have it again on this wide left-hand side. Number 7 has it now. Inside it goes, and Bilbao with a spring in their step, as I said just a second ago. Number 15 on this wide left side, squared up by Matt Ritchie. Newcastle look a bit leggy again now, and another cross goes in. Joe Linton will clear that and does so successfully, straight on the foot of Callum Wilson, but instead of playing the advantage, we have a free kick on the edge of our area. Yeah, 1 or 2 looking leggy again. Dummett's one, Lascelles another. Talking of Lascelles, he has the ball now and he's advancing forward, being pressurised from their player. Ball goes to Callum Wilson, but ain't the greatest ball, and now Bilbao can come again. That'll be the left-hand side of Bilbao with the ball, number 22. Thought it might have gone for a throw, but he kept it in. The pressurising isn't there now, and Callum Wilson just made a run there and held his head up in disgust or frustration that he didn't get it. And that's a great ball inside. So the number 30 is dangerous. Got to the byline, well cut out from Sven Botman, but the defence down that left-hand side especially looks very, very flimsy at the moment. I mean, Paul Dummett's only played half an hour of football, so maybe, he's got every right to be tired. And in fact, Eddie Howe maybe should be looking to bring on maybe young Bondswell, who played really well at left back the other night. It's a corner to Bilbao. Wide right. Header comes in. Joe Linton gets head to it. There's a foul there in the box. Ref saw it and played on. Bilbao have it. Not really going anywhere, though. Maybe they are now, but Kraft has to be careful here. Kraft slips and gives a corner away. Yes, defending doesn't look great at the moment, I've got to say. Two 1 to Newcastle United. Callum Wilson and Alison Maxman for Newcastle. The number 22, the substitution that came on for Nike Williams, scored with a header just 4 or 5 minutes ago for Bilbao. Corner to Bilbao, gone near post. I think it's Botman that cleared out for another corner. Might have been Kraft. Number 7 will take it again. It's wide on this left-hand side. Going to be an in-swinger. Possibly looking for a flick on at the near post. Indeed, it does. And it's cleared away from Bruno Guimaraes for a throw-in to Bilbao. Just level with the penalty area. Number 15 will take it. And back it goes now. Number 19 has it. Joe Linton approached him. Now it's with the number... Oh, no, it's Nike Williams. He's still on. So I don't know who's come off for that number 22. Strange. So maybe it was the number 30 that came off for the number 22. I didn't know who the name was. But anyway, they're attacking now. Down that left-hand side. Joe Linton approaches, tries to win the ball, doesn't quite get there. Bilbao on the halfway line. It's a good little ball. Yeah, it looks like Nike Williams has gone wide left. And the wide right. And the number 30 who was causing Dummett problems has come off. And the number 22 is going through the middle. But here they come again. Down the left-hand side this time. Number 7. Emil Kraft's got 2 here. The number 7 cuts inside. Still going. Number 7 going to have a look for his shot. Tries from distance. I half expect to see the net ripple there with a fantastic effort just wide of the post from the number 7. I really did expect the ball to nestle in the net there. Perhaps Dubravka had it covered. We've got a player down injured. I think it's Joe Linton. Taking over the Isaac Hayden role of going down every game and having a bit of treatment. Walsall will fall down. Hartley ball will fall down at Walsall. Jeff doesn't look happy. But Joe's up okay. I mean, Eddie Howe's keeping his players on, obviously, for a reason, to get the minutes into the legs. And so the result doesn't really matter. But it's been concerning the past 10, 15 minutes, really, how visibly we've tired in front of our very eyes. Certainly 3 or 4 players. One we expected at dummy, he's had hardly any football pre-season. Maybe played against Burnley also, I guess. No one, I'm not sure if did he missed them. But yeah, we're making changes here. Are we seeing changes? In fact, just as I say that, they are bringing Paul Dummett off. So sometimes the commentator's right what he says, and it looks like it's Matty Bondswell's coming on. He'll go over onto that left back position. Played minimally last night, but he played really well against Benfica the other day, didn't he? So over to that left back position goes young Matty Bondswell. And Newcastle have a goal kick. The obvious person to bring off was Dummett, but this will be a good test for young Bondswell because Inaki Williams is no mug. Header from Kraft, throw into Bilbao. Not the greatest clearance from Dubravka. And Newcastle have got a tad scrappy, let's be honest. The Bilbao team have taken control of the middle of the park, whether that's down to legs, they've made substitutions, possibly. But it worked well for us if we can stay on this pitch and stay in it. Bruno's gone very quiet. Max has come out to this right-hand side, so maybe a swap with Matt Ritchie for a little bit. But they're playing from deep. That's a great ball. Bondswell's the one covering. Does well to get our head on it. But Williams did even better to get a ball past him. Joe Linton stepped in, did really well there. But he has lost it, Joe Linton. Luckily enough, it's gone out for a... No, he's kept it in, the Bilbao player. Good endeavour for him to keep after the lost cause. Anyway, inside for number 15. Cuts inside. Might have a go. Pass to Guimaraes. Straight down the arms of Dubravka. But Bondswell did well at first there, but Joe Linton stepped in, did really well, and then lost the ball and put us under all kinds of trouble, pressure. In the end, it ended with a shot from 20-odd yards down the throat of Dubravka. Now we're playing from deep with a bit of pressure, and in the end, Dubravka does kick it long, looking for no one in particular. Ball from Kraft doesn't go to anybody, and again, Bilbao pick up the loose pieces, and they're in control at the moment, Bilbao. No doubt about it. The number 19 in the centre of the park has it. They've taken control of the middle of the park. That's a problem with the new subs. That's a great ball inside the left back. Gets to the dead ball line. We'll pick up a ball. Good defending by Sven Botman. Now Matt Ritchie picks up. No pace, but gets it away to Joe Linton. Joe Linton inside to Bruno. Great little bit of play from Newcastle. Bruno loses control of the ball, though, and in fact loses the ball. And Bilbao can come back. With the number 8, whoever he may be. Did well to rob Bruno there. And Newcastle looking sluggish at the moment. In Bass must be offside. Inaki Williams, indeed he is. Goes past Dubravka, but realises the flank's gone up. Nice line kept from the back four, which seems a strange thing to say with Jamal Lascelles in that back four, but there you go. Botman's played the goal for the free kick out to Matt Ritchie. They've swapped sides, and Maxi now in a minute. And now it's with Sven Botman into Bruno Guimaraes. Need a solid bit of possession here from Newcastle. Kraft has it to Maxi. Back to Kraft. Inside for Bruno. Back to Lascelles. Should go to Botman. Does do. Williams pressurising him, but not really pressurising, if you know what I mean. Approaching him. Back to Lascelles. Should come down for Kraft. It does. Kraft has it now inside. Not a great ball from Kraft, and Guimaraes is pushed off the ball, and Mark Oliver allows play to go on. Number 6 is coming. They're on the edge of the area here, Bilbao. They're very dangerous. That was a free kick, Mark Oliver. Christ almighty. 15 crosses the ball across. Joe Linton takes control of it on the edge of the box, does really well, and plays it forward for Callum Wilson, who doesn't have a lot of pace, and in fact has the ball taken off his toe, and they're playing on again. Bilbao. Wilson wanted a free kick there. Mark Oliver wasn't given it. And Bilbao have it in their own half, playing it amongst centre halves. But at the moment, we were just surviving on sporadic spells of possession. And they've got the concerted pressure at the minute. That's a great ball over the top. Bondswell's come too far in. Has to get back quickly, but the ball's come across. Botman clears it away. Not the greatest clearance. Edge of the area. Ball comes in. Crosses across. Inaki Williams! Near post flick. Literally an inch past the post. Terrible defending from Botman. Newcastle look sluggish at the moment. And in fact, there's a lot of soul searching going on, hands on hips, and questions being asked. But Bonswell got caught too far in field there. That was where the problem lay. They got round the back of him. Ball came in. Botman did intercept it, and terrible clearance. It was a calm clearance, but straight to a Bilbao defender, attacker on the edge of the area. Ended with the ball down that right flank again. Low cross. Inaki Williams went near post, flicked it, and just literally, and that's what's it away from the post. Long clearance from Dubravka. That's meat and drink to Bilbao centre halves. Wilson still putting the pressure on, but he looks a straight figure now. Cutting a forlorn figure, in fact. And the number 6 has it for Bilbao. Again, just as last night, when people say that you could see that goal coming, this is one of them situations again. In fact, they're coming down this left-hand side, ball in. The number 7, good defending from Botman to clear it. Comes back to Bilbao, though. They'll have another go here with the number 15 and inside to number 7. Kraft squares him up. Ball comes across. It's a great ball. Number 8 looking, cuts inside, tried to curve in top corner, got underneath it, lifted it over the bar. But it was a great chance there for the number 8 to curve into top corner, basically. He managed to move himself into a fantastic position to swerve his body shape to curve it into that top corner, but just got too far underneath it and over the top it went. Luckily for Newcastle United. Looks like there's more change from Bilbao. 2 more coming on, the number 32 and the number 14. So that's the guts of the team. I think the only one that's still on the pitch from the beginning might be Inaki Williams. And Newcastle setting up to play from the back, but again, Bilbao have camped on the edge of the area, so it's going to go long. But it's gone to the wide. It's gone for Joe Linton, who gets a little head on it, but it's going to come to Bilbao and they clear it down the pitch. Looking for the number 32. Botman gets a foot in, but can he divert it to another Bilbao player? And now it's with number 14, and they have it on the wide on the right-hand side. Now it's come across the centre circle from the defenders over to the left back, number 15. Ball inside. Little flick back to number 14. Good football this from Bilbao. Not getting very far here, but number 19 has it now. Looking for more advanced pass. It's been squirted out here to the left-hand side again. They're kind of pulling this from one side of the pitch to the other. At the minute, Newcastle set up in 2 banks of 4. And Joe Willock has joined Callum Wilson as an advanced player, putting pressure on. Didn't work there. The number 8 has it, and he's got a bit of space to move into too. Plays it square. They're looking dangerous here, Bilbao. Goes some distance, long way out. Great save, Dubravka. Just about kept it out. My God. I said it was a great save. He almost powered it into his own net, but he just about kept it out. Newcastle can't come away with it. So Max with a fantastic turn. He's going to lose out there. And does do, in fact. In fact, he was probably going to get away. They're going to play advantage because Max did foul the man that took the ball off him. But Bilbao looking very, 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 very dangerous. Obviously, they've got a fresh set of players on against our Bonswell apart. First selections. Inaki Williams pulled out to that wide right side against Matty Bonswell. Plays it back now to the right back. Concerted pressure. We've only got maybe 7 or 8 minutes to go. But it's 2-1 to Newcastle. We're hanging on for dear life, really, if I'm being truthful. Bilbao dominating the possession, dominating the territory also. And they can come again from deep. No pressure on the ball. Joe Linton finally does go out to meet the ball halfway along. Number 14 floats over the top. Good header from Matt Ritchie away, but still comes back to a Bilbao player. Floated ball out to his left-hand side, looking for the number 32, and it goes straight to his feet. It's a great pass. Emil Kraft squares him up. Tries to take Emil Kraft on. Cuts inside Emil Kraft. Ball comes back to the edge of the area. Straight down Dubravka's throat. Unfortunate for Bilbao. Nice bit of football to get there. But the finishing article wasn't the greatest. And Martin Dubravka has the ball in his hand. Emil Kraft looks beat. Hands on knees. He looks absolutely cream crackered. So they go out to the freshest player on the pitch, young Matty Boswell. He plays it back to Sven Botman and back to Martin Dubravka. Edge of the 6-yard box. Little chippy pass over here to Emil Kraft. Back to Jamal Lascelles. Long ball for Jamal Lassalle usually just ends up in Bilbao, and once again, it's the case. Bilbao have the ball. Another misplaced long ball from Jamal Lassalle. Alex will have picked up on that, no doubt about it. Number 5 plays it out wide to the wide right position where the right back is, to number 19 inside him. He might come inside against number 14, so he might go back because he had a bit of pressure there from Bruno Guimaraes. Floating ball over the top of Matty Bondswell. It's a good ball too. The left back's got there. This is two. Oh, hit the post. Hit the post. How that didn't go in is beyond me. Past Dubravka, hit the right-hand side post, the inside of it, but came out, luckily for Newcastle. Bilbao again pressurising. This is a one-way traffic at the minute. The number 19 plays it square there to number 5 and out to Inaki Williams on that far right-hand touchline. Matt Ritchie squares him up. And back it comes, maintaining pressure, possession and looking for a gap in the Newcastle defence, which will surely come at some stage. They've hit the post. They've had 2 or 3 great chances. They've dominated possession the past 25, 30 minutes. And now it's wide here on the left-hand side with the 15. Maxi's coming back to help Kraft. Ball goes inside. Bilbao still have it. It's non-stop Bilbao possession, non-stop Bilbao territory, and they're really pushing for an equaliser here. Inaki Williams has it wide. Matty Bondswell's with him. Also doubles up with Matt Ritchie. Back it comes. Joe Linton goes out to meet the Bilbao defender, and the Bilbao player goes right back to the centre half in the centre circle to build from deep once more. Little floating pass out in the greatest. Matt Ritchie cuts it out. Makes some space. Just need to calm head on all shoulders there. Matt Ritchie did really well. This time he's still... Bondswell's gone down the wing for him. Will he pass it to him? He might do. He does give it. Bondswell has it. Level with the penalty area. Back to Bruno Guimaraes. Back it will come against Joe Linton. Joe Linton has it deep. Guimaraes going to lose that ball. Joe Linton. It's not going to give a free kick for that, surely to God. Yes, he did. Strange decision. Mark Oliver's refereed this game as if he'd been in the strawberry for the 3 hours before kickoff. Sampling their delicacies, let's just say. Anyway, Maxi has it wide here on the right-hand side. Goes at the defender, goes past him. Going to be a goal kick, I would think. It must be a goal kick. It looks to come off Maxi's foot, but it looks like it might be a corner. Oh, dear me, these officials are great. That was definitely a goal kick. Come off Maxi's foot last. But they've given a corner. There you go. Matt Ritchie's come out here to take it. Warmly applauded by the Gallagher corner, and he applauds them back. This will be an in-swing this time for Matt Ritchie. In fact, it's not. It's deep. He's gone back to Guimaraes. Cuts inside. It was a short-ish corner. It's a maintain the possession kind of corner. Little ball through. Not the greatest. Inaki Williams cuts it out from Emil Kraft. And he's got the pace to go past all these. Inaki Williams has. Someone needs to get to him quick. Don't back off him, because he will play a killer ball. There is the killer ball, but luckily enough, Bondswell's covered back with him. And the cross goes into the arms of Martin Dubravka, who falls to the ground in a theatrical manner and then bowls the ball out to some Maximan to go at their defenders. He's got Willock out wide with him. He's lost the ball to Maximan. Feebly lost the ball. Number 22 has the ball for Bilbao. They can build now. Terrible from Maxi there. But Willock does brilliantly to win the ball back. Guimaraes cuts inside the man. That's a foul. Free kick to Newcastle all day long. Bruno's bought a free kick there. I'm not sure how long we've got left. Can't be too long. Newcastle looking for a bit of... And then Joe Willock's made a fantastic run down the right-hand side. Can he pick a man out? That's the question. Went for the low across the goal towards Wilson, who'd gone far post. Goalkeeper cut it out easily. Could have chucked his cap on it. But they're going to build from deep now. And for some reason, is someone injured for the Bilbaos? Looks like there is someone down injured. Might be a Newcastle player, actually, because the goalkeeper's rolled it out. It's a Bilbao player who'd actually got up. Do we have an injury? Possible. Oh, we're going to get some substitutions from Newcastle. Yeah, we're going to get a few substitutions from Newcastle. Who's coming off? Oh, are we? Oh, they've just gone for a drink. It's not the end of the game. Number 4's coming off. Oh, it's another Bilbao substitution. So the centre halves come off, the number 12's come on. And the Newcastle players taking the opportunity to have a nice long drink. Not long to go, I wouldn't have thought. But a bit of instruction being handed over from the coaching staff, Mr. Tyndall and Eddie Howe. Graham Jones also there, getting involved. They all had a nice drink. Must be a warm afternoon on Tyneside today. It's not too great here. It's not cold, but it's not sunny as such. Newcastle United will have a throw, but it's going to go thrown straight back as the Bilbao team played it out in order to make that change because of the injury to their number 4. Bilbao can build from deep. Number 5 has it on the edge of the area, plays it inside the press. Number 14 and out wide. It will go here from the number 12 to their right back, whoever he may be. Number 12 clears it long, cut out from Joe Linton. A bit of strength from Joe Linton, did really well. Back it goes to Matty Bondswell. Matty Bondswell comes for Sven Botman. Botman will play it for Jamal Lascelles. Jamal Lascelles controlled it like Bambi on ice, but managed to eventually get the ball under control. Dubravka clears it deep, looking for Callum Wills, Anderson Maxman, who was pushing the back blatantly. Linesman saw it. Actually, he saw the offside, so we're going to play on with a free kick to Bilbao. Williams inside to number 8. He's looked dangerous. Great little ball to Williams on the left-hand side. Williams has been everywhere second half. Sven Botman gets his foot on it. Out it goes for a corner. Still 2-1 to Newcastle, but once again, a bit of a situation where we could be in trouble here from a corner. This will be good for Newcastle United. This group of players getting these minutes into the legs will benefit us in the long run. Next Saturday will be much stronger for this against, let's say, I'm going to say, slightly weaker opposition than what we're playing now. Long corner comes in and Bilbao players get to it. It's gone to the far post. That's dangerous play. That should be a free kick to Newcastle, but it's not. It's going to be a corner off Emil Kraft. But a player attempted an overhead kick, kind of on the left-hand quadrant of the corner of the 6-yard box. Emil Kraft cleared it, but it was high kicking. Michael Oliver seemed to ignore it. He's had a terrible game today, Michael Oliver. He ain't been great at all. Number 32 will take the corner. It's going to be an outswinger. Outswinger goes. Newcastle do get ahead on it, and Maxi picks it up. Alan can run from deep. What's your pace like, Alan? What's your pace like? Going to cut inside one. Goes inside one. He's been fouled. Blatantly, obviously, fouled there. Bruno's got a fantastic knack of being able to buy a free kick when it matters, and he did it there too. Fantastic. But good break from Alan St. Maximan to get us up the pitch a little bit. Take the pressure off. Bruno plays a free kick to Joe Willock. Bondswell now has it. Little ball down the line, looking for Matt Ritchie. Never will have the legs for that, but does get a free kick, a throw in. Slid in, cleared from the Bilbao centre half. Number 12, who just come on. Bondswell takes it, looking for Joe Linton, gives it to Joe Linton, back to Bondswell. Wide on the left-hand flank, inside for Joe Linton. Joe Linton loses it to Williams. Bilbao can break from deep now. Joe Willock has to get goal side as number 8 because he's dangerous. But a good ball from the number 8 to the wide flank. If he gets past Kraft, he's in. Kraft gets a great little ball foot in and probably gets fouled in the process. Don't think Michael is going to give it though. He's not giving nothing really like that. That was a free kick. He left his foot in there, the number 7 or 17 on Emil Kraft, who did superbly well to defend that. Because if he didn't, he was one-on-one with the keeper. Do we get a free kick? I would hope so. Or is Kraft coming off? Bruno's coming off, by the look of it. Bruno clapping the crowds, had a great performance again. A bit quiet second half. But in general, superb from Bruno. Nice handshake from Max as he goes off in a round of applause. Bruno comes off and Matty Longstaff comes on. And the number 40 comes on for Maxi. Can't be long left because this is what happened last night. Dubravka has a free kick for Newcastle, edge of the area, for that foul on Emil Kraft. Going to kick it long, I think, because this might be the last clearance of the game. So Dubravka ready to take the goal kick. Long it goes. Looking for Callum Wilson. Joe Linton as well to get his foot on that, but well, we've still got it. Joe Linton cuts inside one, loses out though, and Bilbao can maybe have one last attack on goal. Well, in from the number 4 to win the ball, but he's fouled him. And that's the board for the end of the injury time. 2 minutes injury time to be played. So we are close to the end of the game. Bilbao have a free kick on the halfway line on the left-hand side, and the number 44 is coming on now for Callum Wilson. So this is Dylan Stevenson, isn't it? Again, Eddie Howe giving the young lads some experience of virtually full St James's Park. Anyway, Inaki Williams has it nodded away from. Oh dear me! They play on. Bilbao have it wide on their right hand side. Well, it will come deep. Not long left to go. Square ball across the centre circle, and Bilbao will come on the left now. Back again it goes. Newcastle squaring up nice this time. But look at a bit better defensively shaped to handle these attacks at the moment. 39 plays it inside. There could be a flag. A great little back flick from Inaki Williams. But Botman got a foot in. I think it might have gone behind for a goal kick. Botman did brilliantly there. But they played inside. Matty Bondswell down that left-hand flank again. And was very dangerous for a little while until Sven stuck his foot in and won us the goal kick with a great bit of anticipation. And Martin Dubravka sent everyone away from the goal. There's no way we're playing out short here. This is going as long as it can go. Norwich getting beat by Cardiff at the Cardiff City Stadium, which is an amazing result, really. And Grant Hanley has been sent off for Norwich. Ex-Newcastle United player, of course. But this is long clearance from Martin Dubravka. Deep it goes. Looking for Newcastle head. Doesn't get one. Gets one now. Lovely little flick from Maxi. Nearly went into the path of Stevenson. Header from Kraft down the line. Number 40 gets his foot in. And that could be the end, is it? No, it's not. Is it a free kick? Yes, it is the end of the game. Players are shaking hands. Final whistle has gone, people. Newcastle United 2. Athletic Bilbao 1. A bit hairy in the second half at times, but on the whole, a very good performance from Newcastle United. Went 2 goals clear. Great first goal from Callum Wilson in the first half, and a fantastic goal from Alex Maxman on the counter second half. A header from the number 22 for Bilbao, reduced the arrears, and they pushed quite a lot after that. Could have scored, hit the post after that. A couple of real close shaves also. But as it was, they couldn't break down the Newcastle defence, and it's finished. Newcastle United 2. Atletico Bilbao 1. We'll take some comments. Gallagher Brown says, well-deserved bottle of dog to eat. Yep, indeed. Tony says, Clive Hudson-Odoi. Yeah, that could be it. Clive, yeah. Great job as always, William Trey. Thanks, Ryan. Chris says, Callum Hudson-Odoi, indeed. We'll take some new comments. Well done, Billy. Great watch along. Thank you very much, Julie. Fearless, creative, great comment. Thanks very much. Well done, says Kamal. That looks like it's Dutch or don't know what it is, but thank you for the comment. How are the lads, says Danielle. Mods for the win. Yeah, to all the mods again. Keeping things nice and calm in the chat. Although I've not seen hardly any of it, of course, once more. Because of obviously being involved in the commentary and not being able to look at the screen. Clap for the mods. Yeah, well-deserved one too. Great commentary, says Gary. Thanks very much. How are the lads, says Glenn. Foxy mocking my pronunciation of Bilbao. George says, well done, Billy. Yep, George, you'll be there next Saturday with our mate Paul for the Forest game. I hope you have a great day that day. Clap for the mods again. Tyson says, great job, Billy. Thank you. Great minutes and the legs of the boys. Indeed, there was with a win. Yeah, double wins. 2 wins this weekend. You can't argue with that, can you? I must become a multilingual or bilingual. Andrew's getting a round of applause from Gary. Great job and great show, says Charles. DS is well done, Billy. Thanks, Mod, and thanks, chat. No problem at all. Roadrunner 29 with a thumbs up. Gary says, thanks, everyone. Stephen asked for a nice comment. Let's hope we have some constructive comments. We will do. We'll talk about it tomorrow, actually. There'll be a show at some stage tomorrow. Keep your eyes out for notifications because we'll be doing a show tomorrow daytime to talk about the friendlies. There you go. Samsonite Dove says, Billy, what confused you was the number 30 that caused so many problems was Nico Williams, Inaki's little brother. Indeed. Joe Linton, the best player, Brazil. Desist with the cap, so please. Alan says, another good run out ahead of next week. They gave us a real test today, so onwards the first home game of the season. Yes, that can only do us good, that game. Take care all. Hope you all have a great rest of the weekend indeed. Did many of the youngsters get game time? Not much, really. Matty Bonswell got maybe 15 minutes. Didn't look as solid as he did against Benfica, to be fair, but he was under real pressure. Dominic says, great test of the team, Billy. Well done. Thanks, mate. The Sal's still a liability. He is, and yet that's probably his best game he's played for a while. Outstanding goal from ASM. Fantastic double save from Dublin, indeed. Says Norvik. Cracking job, Billy, says Steve. Thanks, mate. Bottom is next level, says Ash. Is indeed. Susan says, well done, Billy. Thanks, Susan. Nice one, Billy. Thank you, says Lee. No problem at all. It's my pleasure. I'll be here for the first home game also next Saturday at 3 o'clock, of course. The first league game, which is where it really starts. Great job, Mod, says Trolls. Mod Squad, love for them. Alan Johnson says, cheers, Billy. Not a problem at all. So we're 3 minutes to 5. All that remains for me now to say really is thanks for joining us, both yesterday and today. Really pleased you've joined us. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Also give us a thumbs up for the stream if you've enjoyed what you've liked. What am I doing here? Right, yeah. So thanks again. Gets me there. The support and love you give all of us on the Toon Review. We're all one big great family. We'll do anything for each other. All my love to the mods also for a fantastic job, as always in the chat. All that remains for me to say is really have a great rest of the weekend. It's quite early on a Saturday. Who knows what the rest of the night might bring? We're going to go out and celebrate. Every chance of that. So, as I say, have a great rest of the weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Enjoy yourselves, but be safe and love to all. Away the lads, and I'll see you tomorrow. Keep your eyes out for notifications as to when we do our review show of the friendlies. But until then, see ya. Away the lads.